Hello and welcome to SportsVision, the magazine. On WTMB TV, Joe Palo, Mike Cragen, Fajita Palo.
You drew such a deep breath.
Did you hear that?
Is that your heart monitor?
Did you hear it going?
Yeah, I did.
My goodness, my pacemaker.
Golly, I tell you, the guy's having trouble.
Cragen and Pete, as I mentioned, of course, we got Mark up in the booth, our director, producer. We've got a good show this week. We have some football, some volleyball, some volleyball. And what else?
We're going to show.
Oh, and the guys from.
That are.
278.
Yep. Melody Cooley was just down there this past week visiting her husband, along with all the other guys from the local area. And they, from what I understand, on the 24th of this month, are going to go out to California. But maybe some good news. They may be able to come back for a week right between California and Iraq. But we're going to show you.
That'll be.
Yeah, we're going to show you some pictures of them again because we want to keep them in the community's thoughts and in our eyesight so we don't forget about them, and we're going to still continue to do some fundraising things down the road. And another thing that we have today, y'all are starting to think about it a little bit. I know on that game out there on the schedule, everybody's got their mind on this week and the next week, but out there on the schedule is a Bradley-Cleveland rivalry. And just to whet your appetite, we're going to keep continuing, just show you a couple highlights here this week and some highlights next week. So lots to cover, and we've got to get on it. And we're starting out with Walker Valley, and Walker Valley and Cleveland both played. They're coming up back-to-back here on the same
Hustling
segment.
Tigers of Howard.
And yeah, Howard, and then of course Hickson. Two good games, and the good guys won both of them. Here we go. Let's Walker Valley band first. Let's listen.
Yeah, let's listen to the band. There you go. Dustin Cook, Van Bennett saying we're number one. Those moves, those band people, I couldn't do that without holding the trombone.
Yeah, some squirrels escaped inside their underwear.
17-6, third quarter action here at Walker Valley. As you can see, LeBron Caslin, our boy here, with a nice run. Caslin again with the feed, takes the ball right up the middle, breaking a few tackles, running over a couple guys. Nice run for the Walker Valley Mustangs. Caslin, another nice run here, number 22. The threat would end, though, because they would fumble the ball. But watch this, Walker Valley on D.
That's Brandon Bennett right there.
And Brandon Bennett, look at this. Cheerleaders, they're all ready. They're saying, let's get fired up because we got this game in the
Why were they fanning themselves?
They did win, 24-6. All right, we move on. Cleveland Hickson.
Did one of them pooped or what happened?
We've got Cleveland winning the toss-fill bracket, of course, as you saw the big boy there, and the Raiders running in with the flag as they're getting ready to win the ball game. Preston Scoggins, quarterback, look at this nice run. Big kid, nice, good hard run by the quarterback. Scoggins, Michael Hampton now with a nice run, taking it around the right side. Hampton gets tackled down. Hampton again, that's this little John there. Moves inside and out, score 7-0 Cleveland, and you'll see the Raider band as they perform. Cleveland now, Deshaun Johnson, Josh Thompson.
Nice sack.
Nice sack for the Blue Raider defense, and then Hampton fumbles the ball, gets his own ball, gets on a fumble. That's the way to do it. You're going to drop it, pick it up yourself. Scoggins now with another nice run. Look at this. Hold the ball tight, Prestone. Get it close to your body.
Let's go.
Fumble would give Hickson the ball, but Cleveland D gets their own fumble. So look at this. Tez Davis forces it. Will Adams picks it up, and there you go. Ball will turn right back over, though. Now, this is the weirdest play in the world.
Did you show this on Football Friday?
We sure did. This guy from Hickson literally took the ball away from the offensive player for Cleveland.
But if you look at it again,
and he runs it in for the touchdown.
14 made the stop, but then the other guy grabbed the ball
and then gave it to him.
And then gave it back to him.
I mean, he says, "You're faster than me. You take it."
Watch. 14 doesn't have it to begin with.
Take it. Go, Gabe. Go. Run.
6 had it. 14 ends up with it.
And they just take it in. Of course, that was kind of a fluke.
But that's all they got.
That's the only touchdown. It was a fluke.
That's right.
7-7, as you can see. But, of course, we got the band now on halftime.
Man, did he ever smoke it.
Blue Raider marching band. Now, you notice...
I'm a little more used to that, you know, they're dressed up.
Well, let me tell you, in Hickson, earlier, that you probably noticed the band doing that, earlier that day they had a horse show on the field. And did you notice when the band was playing, they were going like this, looking at the bottom of their shoes?
Yeah.
See, it was a horse show out there, and I hope they had it all cleaned up.
I understand. And, you know, to go along with that, the Walker Valley cheerleaders were fanning, so something was going on. Something was going on. There was a lot of tacos eaten Friday night. That was Howard and Walker Valley in that first segment.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Hickson,
Golly, it looked like what happens when, you know, I get poison ivy.
Ants in the pants, and you got to dance.
Something like that. Well, I know. I tell you what, we're stalling here real good because
I don't know why.
We're gonna. By the way, we don't have the Bradley highlights. It was taped on a camera, on a tape, a digital tape,
camera,
and we're not able to transfer that over. But this next week we will have the Bradley highlights. Did have a good first series against a tough Oak Ridge team. And as we kind of kidded last week about it being the nuclear secrets were there, they got some of the nuclear football team. And
plutonium. I'm telling you, these guys are drinking.
Showed it the other night.
Uranium, plutonium.
I got to brag about a couple people in my life.
Speaking of plutonium and uranium.
We got a birthday coming up, and let's take a look.
My favorite lady.
2 birthdays.
My favorite lady, though, celebrating here, as you can see.
There she is, Barbara Cragen, my mother. Happy birthday, Mom.
127 years old, and then our boy there, Travis. 126, I'm sorry.
126, that's right. Don't exaggerate. It really makes her mad when you talk about how old she is.
But see, Travis...
She'll whip you again because she's done that.
Yeah, she has. And she's getting tougher as she's getting older. But Travis may not want you. He's telling everybody he's 18, all these girls that he's seeing.
That's right. It says stay off the streets. Let me tell you, he did get his license this morning, Thursday morning, so clear the roads and look out. And we got to clear and look out.
What car is he driving?
It's one of mine. It's my bad one. It's the one that's uninsured because it's so bad it doesn't need any help. If I have a wreck,
he's not driving that pontoon boat around.
No, he's not. He's not. I do have a pontoon boat for sale. I don't know if Mark still has it in there. If he does, I'm going to throw it up again before the end of the day.
I'm going to throw up if you talk about it one more time.
Commercial. We'll see you in a minute. There it is. No commercial. Look at him. Do we have a good quick director? Liberal or not, he's good and he's quick.
He is.
But that boat is for sale. Dial my number, 667-4884. Got a guy coming to see it tonight. It's a great deal.
Really?
I'll sell it to you.
Shoot.
Commercial.
On its own, money is not smart. It needs instruction, guidance, like the kind offered at First Tennessee. Our financial professionals help you straighten out retirement plans, get a loan, plan for college, and get your financial goals in order, so your money has what it takes to wise up and work harder. And that's smart. First Tennessee, all things financial.
Welcome back to SportsVision.
SportsVision. Hey, listen, we've got get right after. We got some great things to show you. You said stick around for the Soldiers. Got a little more music video and their pictures of their activities in Mississippi, and we also have the Bradley Cleveland highlights, a few of them, because we got a game a couple weeks ago.
You got a couple of digs to throw out.
And I got some digs and some kills and all that stuff, because Bradley volleyball, they were playing the state champion, defending state champion, Ottawa Lady Owls. And the Lady Owls, I wonder if the Owlets or Lady Owls.
I think it's Lady Owls.
It's Lady Owls.
I don't know if
if you had a T, if you had a T to Owlet, they could be the quicker picker-upper, or they could be.
There you go.
You pick up spills.
The owl,
then they got spills and digs and all that.
That's true. That would work. That would work.
That would. It doesn't work at all. It's a bad joke.
It's really not.
Let's take a look. Volleyball, the Bradley Bears took on the Owlets, Lady Owls. Who knows? We don't care. We care about the Bearets. Here we go. Let's take a look at what happened. It was at Bradley High School. This is the pregame handshake, in case you haven't seen a volleyball game. Bradley falls down early, 6-love, as you can see. Start to come back, though. Shauna Johnson and Casey Suter are going to set up and then kill right there.
Love
and down 8-3 at this point. Suter is going to kill it softly. See? Roberta Flack would say, with her song.
Killing it softly.
And Suter again serve. As you can see the ball fly into your picture, makes it 9-5 Lady Owls. Is it Owlettes? I don't know. 10-5 Rachel McKay, makes it 10-6 right there, and 13-6 when Mary Duval with the kill. And right there, when here's a serve right there, ace by McKay. And she gets another one here, right here it is, and it's going to be 15-12 after this, as that would be 4 straight for Bradley. A double whammy right here as Suter pulls it off 16-13, and there it is, Suter again with the score to make it 17-16, but there's Suter's score, make it 17-16. It would be Ottawa in the first game, 25-20. Game 2, there it is. 25-20 is going to be your score right here, as Ottawa would take the first game, defending state champion. Must make a difference what side of court you're on, because the Barretts lead up 2-1. And then right here would be 3 points for them right there, with Johnson making the score for the Barretts. Suter, another kill right there, makes it 4-1. Johnson's going to serve, and then Suter is going to come up with the block at the net. There it is, as Bradley goes up 5-3 to serve by Cruz. Right here would make it 10-7 for the Barretts. There it is. Check out the hustle and dig by number 4 right here, as she's going to make a great dig right there. Oh, great job. Puts Bradley now going to be up right there after it skims off the net, 13-7. Ottawa pulls within 15-13 before Suter right there would make it 16-13. And then she skies right here to make it 17-13. Watch this nice leaping spike right there. Ottawa creeps to 18-7 before Suter gets another critical point right there, making it 19-17. 21-20 now. Clutch point by Duval right there to make it 22-20. They would end up tying it up at 22. Great dig. Now look at this right here by Key. Oh, off of this play. Well, Bradley would finally get the final point. There it is, and 23-22. And then Hannah Suits is going to serve for Bradley. And they are going to get that point. There's that dig, awesome dig right there. And Bradley scores again. Suits going to do a great job right here, as Bradley would win that one 25-22. Game 3, try to win it apiece. Bradley down 10-4 early. Scramble right here, and McKay with the block at the net. Ottawa up 12-5. And Duval is going to come up with the kill right there. Good job. And here we go. 2 straight points off the serve of McKay. Suter is going to end up finishing that off 15-9. And then Suter gives herself a nice long stretch right there. 16-10. There it is. Suter again with the score. And back at it. There's another kill by Duval. And Suter, off a nice dig right here, would make it 20-18. And it's 27-25, however. They end up dropping that first game. Barretts, third game. The Barretts roll early, and they look like they're going to run away with this with McKay over the top, 3-1. Jessica Morrison with a nice shot right there. Morrison is going to split right there with the block, and it's 7-3 early. Bradley, as he blocked back over the fence on a nice shot by Morrison. Over the fence? That's a net. Here we go, a little trickery. Johnson's going to feed it off to the Duval. Nice little flip right there, and it'll work. It'll be 8-3. So Bradley rolling now. Suter makes it 9-3. Duval, a serve, is going to make it up to 11-3. And then this point right here is going to make it 14-5. So they got the defending state champs on the net, the ropes, whatever you want to say. They've got them where they want them. But Ottawa would score 7.
Oh, give me a break.
7 straight, right when he comes.
The heck is that
guy cuts in front of camera. What happens? Ottawa ends up going on a
Alfred Hitchcock?
19-5 run, and they would pull ahead 24-19 before Morrison would score. Duval then would make it 24-21 with a service. But the final point.
Ball didn't even make it over the net.
Final point. Watch this. Good effort by Bradley. This is just going to be a lot of great play on both sides of the net. But, oh, Duval falls just short right there, 25-22. Yeah. Barrett's making a good effort.
Did you catch my little joke?
They were hit by...
Duval didn't make it over.
Duval didn't make it over. He didn't make it over.
If you were in Germany, you would say it that way.
That's right. They were ahead 14-5, Joe, and lost that game. Had a chance to take it to a third one. A fourth one.
You know, it's kind of wild, and of course, you know, those folks that don't really have not experienced watching high school girls volleyball, if you've watched it in the Olympics, that should spark you to want to go to a high school girls volleyball game, because they play some volleyball.
They do, and I'm telling you, it is.
I like it when they volley.
And all three area teams have a pretty decent team.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, they got some good rivals. Going to try to keep
good
it up.
Coaches, you got to say
It is awful hard to call and edit, though. Gosh, it just takes forever to edit.
Yeah, Karch Karai.
So when we go there, we're working hard. We're working hard when we go there. Karch Karai. Listen, Karch Karai.
What? Do you know him?
Yeah, he's a volleyball player, an ex-volleyball player for America. He's very good.
I'm very glad that you knew that.
I didn't think I know that. I know a lot of.
You know who George W. Bush is?
Yes, I do. W stands for Winthrop.
And the next president again of the United States of America.
That's right. And let's cut it because Mark is going to slice your throat. And you know,
I'm making a man.
Speaking of digs, you know, there's a certain point where you stop digging. The man has done a good job up there.
What?
Liberal or not, we love it.
Yeah, Mark, let's go to commercial.
Let's go. Commercial break.
I was on my way home from work. All of a sudden, boom, radiator hose pops off. To make matters worse, I'm starving. I mean, I'm really hungry. And the only thing I can see anywhere around me is a Hardee's. I decide, all right, I'll just get some fries and something to drink. Nobody can screw that up. So walk inside and I see up on the board there they've got this thick burger. Man, I hate to admit it. It was pretty good.
Thick burgers, a third, a half, and 2/3 of a pound. Only at Hardee's.
Welcome back to SportsVision magazine. Which one do you get? The third, the 2/3, the half? What do you get when you get the Angus?
Is this some kind of math question?
Yeah.
When I get the Angus.
When you get the Angus burger, which one do you? 1/3, 2/3, or half a pound?
I just get the bowl of meat. I leave the buns and everything off there. No cholesterol. I just get the bowl of meat.
But what size?
It's just a bowl. It's just not a size. It's got a bowl of meat.
Yeah, they got a third amount, and they got a 2/3, and they got a half.
No, they don't. They just got a bowl of meat.
Just throw meat in there.
I don't say give me a quarter pound of meat. I just say give me
a bowl of meat.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
Life is simple in my house.
Could I have a bowl of meat, please?
Exactly. That's all I ask for. A bowl of meat. Sometimes I bring my own.
That's right.
My own
bowl of meat in every pot. That's if you elect me. That's what I'll.
That's exactly right. Hey, we got a couple. Let's go back over to real quick the scores from last week. We failed to show this graphic. Mark went to such work. We've got to show it. There's last week's scores, of course. High school football. Walker Valley 24, Howard 6. As the Mustangs are. You gotta know
that couldn't be fair anywhere. You got one guy playing the whole school. Walker Valley playing Howard. Howard, he's not really good by himself.
That's right. And Hickson, of course, he usually has an X in it, but I like the way that it puts. It's kind of a downgrade to Hickson because they might be thinking we're the Hicks, but it doesn't matter. 13-7, Cleveland over Hickson, and Oak Ridge 70, Bradley nothing. And when you had no highlights on that, and it may be that we didn't want to show much because they only had that first.
They're bouncing back there. Coach Ratledge got them going.
Yeah, next week, Red Bank. Let's win at Red Bank. Here it is. Speaking of Red Bank, upcoming games on tap. Here they are.
There you go. McMinn at Cleveland. Of course, the Blue Raiders go out and support them. Walker Valley will be at Boyd, so you need to go support the Mustangs at Boyd. And, of course, Red Bank plays at Bradley. Support the Bears as they will go for their first win of the season as they play Red Bank at home.
Tough matchup there for Walker Valley. That's going to be a good clue on how good these Mustangs are. And so far, looking pretty darn good.
But, again, see, Walker Valley 2 weeks in a row. First week, they're playing Howard, a guy by himself. Now this week they're playing Boyd. A guy by himself.
That's just not fair.
So, but
11-on-1. I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. You know, I don't know. I mean, Scott's been accused of, putting kind of an easy
there you go. There you go.
Schedule, you get a powder puff schedule, why don't you, Scott?
All right.
Hey, listen, let's go with the upcoming game is coming up 2 weeks
Oak Ridge played Clinton the other night, and Clinton is getting so old he couldn't even do it.
That's right.
So, see, I'm just going now. I'm thinking.
You're thinking. 2 weeks from now is the game, one of the big games. And by the way, you and I are hosting a call-in show that Wednesday night, sponsored by our great people Hardee's, on the 22nd. So call him and I. Tell us about the game. You don't have to be from Cleveland or Bradley. You can be anybody in Cleveland, Walker Valley fan. You can be whatever you want. Call us. We're going to talk about that game. Brag on who wins. Of course, be nice about it, but let's brag on who's going to win and talk about that big game coming up on the 22nd, 8 o'clock, right here on this channel, and we'll give you the number to call in and everything at that point.
Go.
And we're going to show you a few highlights, as we said, to whet your appetite. Here's what happened last year when they were at Cleveland as Bradley went into Raider Stadium, and we're going to show you this the next 2 weeks, some separate highlights. Here we go.
It's a pass. We got a gadget play right off the bat. He's open. It's Lamar Thompson.
and he gets all the way down to the 45-yard line. So Coach Ratledge, first game as a Bradley head coach in the Cleveland Bradley series, has got himself a nice gain, 25 yards downfield. And it's a handoff up the middle. Ball is on the field, and I believe the Blue Raiders, Cleveland has come up with the fumble. Mike Cragen and Johnny Borders with the call here live from Benny Monroe Stadium, Raider Field. The Blue Raiders are third and forever on about the 34-yard line of the Bradley Central Bears. First downs all the way to the 11. See what they come up with. Pitch back to Levante. Levante fakes a little move like a pass. Now look at him run. He may break something. He picks up quite a bit of it. Back within 10 yards now. They're at the 21. It'll be 4th and long, but as you know, David Reeves, Mr. Steady, this guy is true and solid, and you can expect, in all likelihood, as long as they have a good snap and hold, Cleveland may take an early lead right here with David Reeves, number 9. The snap, kick, good hold, good kick, 3-0. Blue Raiders jump out on top. Cleveland with the early lead.
Jonathan Gibson's playing man coverage out here on Pickle.
Quick pass, they're going on the sideline to Pickle. Oh, they caught it for the first down. Athletic play. It was really up for grabs. Kellen Pickle, you all know him from the Bradley second place in the state championship basketball squad. Same guy that shoots the eyes out of the basket on three-pointers, goes up and uses a little of that basketball skill to pull down a lofted pass up there by Josh Heffington. Bradley, 1st and 10, ball at the 39, and they're going to throw again, and it's caught. And I believe that's Thompson with the catch out there, and it is Thompson.
Number 5.
Lamar Thompson, and that is another first down. So Bradley going through the air right now, and with a little bit of success, John. There's a snap. Back. There's another pass that's off target. It's picked off, I believe. Tapped around
number 11.
Desmond Rankin with the pick, and Cleveland comes up with their second turnover as the Bears move the ball quite well for a moment there, but another mistake. And it's 4 minutes, 19 seconds left. Cleveland stops what looked to be a promising drive for the young Bradley Bears. Shamblin again under center. Davis in motion. Davis has the ball trying to hit the outside. He's not stopped. He could get outside it. He could. He will go about 32 yards. It looks like Jay Davis, number 1. Big gainer on the right sideline.
Brandon Stewart made that touchdown saving tackle.
And Stewart again. That first guy had a shot at him, Johnny, and once he missed, Davis was off and running.
Davis has some speed.
Jay Davis, also of the high school basketball squad. They've got a very good basketball. And oh, it's a big one. That was a big play for the Raiders. It's being called back at halftime. Here we go. Shamblin, Davis around the left side. Davis has a little hole. He's going to go down the sidelines. He is not caught. He might go. He stepped out of bounds. He looked to score. He got
stepped out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Forced to the sidelines. Jay Davis. Bradley trailing 3-0 to the Cleveland High School Blue Raiders.
What do you do when your cash is low and you need groceries?
You got a cash emergency, you got a money mayday.
Check into cash.
What's check into cash?
It's a remarkable place to get instant emergency cash for a flat fee.
We cash your personal check and then we hold it till your payday.
Anytime you have an unexpected expense and need a payday advance, check into cash can make it happen.
Check into cash.
The next time you need quick cash for whatever reason, go to check into cash.
You got a money mayday.
Welcome back. SportsVision, the magazine. We're closing out now.
Get you pumped up for that big game, though. Those highlights weren't.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm ready for that game.
I thought you'd been checking the cash, pumping me up.
Well, they pump me up, too. That's where I go to get my money.
Do you really?
Yeah. About every other day. I'm writing more than the legal limit. Don't tell nobody.
I think they just give it to you.
No.
He does with me.
No. Well,
I just walk in, he just hands it to me.
You must have some kind of insight.
Well.
No, actually, what we're going to do, let's get serious. So for a moment, we still have our Cleveland Guard unit, the 278th, is in Mississippi getting ready all this time. Going to go over and defend us. We, from time to time, have been showing you what's going on. and we're going to continue to do that. They keep sending us some pictures, and by golly, we're going to keep
They
letting you
still
know.
need your donations.
Need your donations, and they need to stay out front. Just call the guard unit out there, the Armory in Cleveland out there, and just let them know if you want to help out in any way.
Right.
We're going to remember these guys. We're going to show them some this week and some next week, so stay tuned. And again, more highlights from Cleveland next week, and another SportsVision Center that's going to show you the whole thing. Sports Center, hey, you're Boomer, right? And which guy?
No.
Yeah.
I'm not Boomer.
Yeah, let's get serious. Let's go straight to those guys.
I'm Tom Jackson.
Well, Tom Jackson. Let's go straight to these guys right here and wish them good luck and all the love in the world.
See you next week.
Beautiful, far heroes proved in liberating strife. Who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, make God thy gold refined, till all success be nobleness, and ever again divine. And you know, when I was in school, we used to sing something like this. Listen here. Oh, beautiful, far spacious skies, far amber waves of grain, far purple mountain majesties,